Hello everyone, this is Bonus and today's video is all about the second part of custard and pastry, right? Here we go and start the session. Before that, I want to add one more point here that if you are finding tough, if you are trying to figure out some of your videos and you're not getting, just go through my playlist. It will help you. In that I have already segregated each video in a different blocks. So if you go in that particular playlist, you will find every single video in detail in that blocks, right? So go through my playlist. It will help you to search every single video if you are looking for something, right? A quick catch. Here we go and start the session. If it comes to whipping effect, go for a little bit boil. Simple as that. That means the alpha amylase which is present in the yolk will die and they will not going to eat your starch and they will not going to live out in the moisture. As simple as that. Clear with this? Here we go. To make the pastry cream enriched and soften the texture, what we have to do? Just simply add butter. But when to add butter? Yes, here we go. When to add butter? Allow the pastry cream to come to room temperature. This is important. When it comes to pastry cream, you have to bring it to the room temperature. Means withdraw from the heat and keep it for some time to reduce the temperature. Once it's reduced, means to come to the room temperature or a slightly warm. Slightly warm, just add nice chunk of butter. Okay, and emulsifier, use emulsifier blender, just mix it nicely or just mix with the spatula slowly, gradually. It will mix. Clear with this? Why not in the hot? Warm but not hot, right? Slightly warm means this one, but not supposed to be hot. Clear? But why? Again, I like question marks. If there is a question mark, there will be an answer for it, for sure. So let's figure it out. Why room temperature or warm? If pastry cream is still too warm or hot, the butter will melt and separates and it will never emulsify properly. You get the answer? You understanding? See, the thing is, if the pastry cream is very hot, if you add butter on the top, the butter will get melt and it will be gonna be in the top. It's gonna be on the top layer. It won't be mixed properly. But when it comes to a little bit of warmer, so butter will not melt and slowly, gradually, it will start mixing with it. We only have to mix with a spatula, or you mix with the help of emulsifying blender, or you just use a emulsifying hand blender. It will nicely done. Butter to emulsify with the cream, not to just melt. And that is the only reason room temperature or warm, but not hot for sure. Clear with this? Logic has a logic. Let's figure it out. The note. One pastry cream is ready. Before adding butter, run it through a sieve. See, when making a pastry cream, for sure there'll be a little lump. If somebody is making first time or second time, but I don't take a chance. Sometimes there's a possibility of having a little bit of lump, right? So before taking out the pastry cream, I always run through a sieve. So I make sure that my cream has really nice, silky, smooth texture of it and no lumps will be entertained in my cream. That's the reason I sieve it, bring it to the room temperature, then I add chunks of butter and I use the emulsified blender. It just makes a perfect, silky, shiny, creamy, richer pastry cream. Clear with this? Here we go. Note, using spatula, not whisker. Why? This is a big question which is really important. Everybody should know this. Use a spatula, not a whisker. For what reason? Here we go. I will draw and I will show it to you. This is a pan, right? How does a spatula looks like? Here we go. Spatula. Sorry, I'm a bit bad in this. And a whisker. Here we go. Look at this. Okay, this looks like a whisker somewhere, right? So this is the part, right? We are cooking the pastry cream here. This will help to scrape the whole down, right? The whole bottom I can scrape out with this one shot, right? But whisker has this wires, where this wires won't help me to scrape from the bottom. So there is a danger, if I using the whisker, there's a possibility of burning because it's not scraping out, because this is not scraping from the whole, all the edges or something like that. But if I'm using spatula, this area will gonna clean the whole thing. Means if I'm using the spatula, I'm completely sure that this is like scraping out from the bottom and I'm running through the cream, the pastry cream, nice and gradually. So there's nothing burning in the down. But when it comes to this, first of all, this wire will create a lot of air incorporating inside the cream. So the color of the cream will get lighter. How come? Because we are incorporating a lot of air bubbles, air in it, right? So the color, the rich color will start go down, means lighter in color, and this will make it fluffy, and simultaneously this will not gonna scrape it, so there's a possibility of burning. But we have to continuously stir this, make sure that it cleans everywhere and distribute the equal heat, right? And I easily can control the cream perfectly. But when it comes to this, won't work. That's the reason, no whisker, go for the spatula, right? I just hope that diagram will help you out. So spatula, whisk leads to make pastry cream lighter in color because of incorporating a lot of air, and makes a lot of bubbles, means a lot of air. As I said earlier, that this will gonna be incorporate a lot of air. You can see, here we go, incorporate air, or you can say aeration. So much of air, and also I'm not sure that it's been scraping from the down or not, from the bottom of the pan, right? I won't go for the bottom because the eggs is very sensitive. I have to cook it slowly, gradually have to cook it right in a low heat. So this tip won't help me to scrape from the bottom, right? But this will go every single corner and I can literally scrape it down. So use spatula, not the whisker. Clear with this topic, right? Here we go. I have another note, tempering. Tempering is also one of the important thing. This step is very important. Let me show the diagram. It will be easy, to understand that what is tempering. Clear? Here we go. Which page it was? Here we go. Milk, sugar, egg yolk, and starch. This is for the pastry cream, and the butter. Absolutely, butter is there. So a pan, right? So milk, sugar, egg yolk, starch. Clear? These are the ingredients that we generally use, and the butter. This is always in the last, right? I've already explained. So milk will go in this, right? Sugar, yeah, if it is 50, we'll add 25. We'll make it 25. Clear? This 25 will go here. That means sugar 25 is there in the pan, right? And this is in the induction. Very bad. It's okay. I hope you're getting me. This is the induction, right? The pot is in the top. We have the milk straight in. Sugar 25% goes in. Clear with this? Now the egg yolk we just cannot drop directly here. That is where the tempering comes. Here we go. Here one bowl. Okay, so we'll add this yolk. Clear? Starch, all the starch here with the eggs. Clear? So egg plus starch plus 25% of sugar. 25 sugar. Clear? So this three I'm going to keep in a separate bowl and I'll try to mix all together. That means it has eggs, sugar, and eggs, starch, and sugar. This three goes here. I'll just mix and I'll keep it here, right? So here all the milk, just figured out, for example, 100 ml of milk I'm using for this, making this pastry cream. So in this all 100, this is 100 milk plus 25 sugar already, which is in the heat. That means this is hot and this is cool. Why? Because this is in the room temperature. Room temperature is cool, right? So when this mixture is hot, I have to temper. What the tempering mean? So in this, at least 100% of milk is there, so I will transfer at least 70% of hot milk in this. Why? See, whenever we put cold directly in the hot, it seizes. It just seized it, right? And make lump. That means this heat will cook the egg. This heat will cook the egg rapidly and it will make a scramble. We don't want to make a scrambled egg. We want to make pastry cream. So we have to save this egg. We don't want to make it curdle. Here the sensitive things comes. This is the tempering, which helps egg to slow down cooking process. So this, to make it normal temperature, means if it is heat, means if this is hot, we will make it warm at least. If it is hot, we will make this mixture warm. Clear with this? We want to mix this mixture warm. For that reason, we'll pour some of your hot mixture here and slowly gradually we'll mix with a spoon. Clear with this? We'll mix with a spoon. So slowly gradually this will mix with this. So when we're mixing this one, the cooler get warmer and the hot will be turned into warmer, because this is cool, hot transfer here. When we're mixing it, it automatically the hot milk getting slowly warm, right? So this mixture, after once mixed all three properly, we will transfer again to the pan. Clear? Once done, this is the bowl, this is the milk. Will this one with this one, right? This one and this one. So we'll transfer back to the pan, right? So what happens? This will not seize, means this mixture will not seize here. To make it balance or make it near to the same temperature, so that's the reason we add this much, a little bit of this here. And one more thing, understand here, the yolk, the starch and the sugar is already here, right? And I've clearly mentioned already that starch helps to protect the egg. The egg won't be cooked faster here because the starch and sugar helping the egg to slow down the cooking process. That is the reason we are mixing this three, means 20%, 25% of sugar, egg yolk and starch. Starch and sugar will help egg yolk not to cook faster when goes here. So temper it. This is called tempering. Okay, some of you milk will add here just to mix like a slurry, then we'll add back to here. So this is warm and this is hot now. So warm will go in the hot, it will not seize. It will cook slowly, gradually, in a really nice manner. But if it is cold, we'll directly add in the hot, it will seize. Means direct heat contact means for sure it will seize and it will scramble. And if again scramble happening, that means this is overheated. Means this is in a more temperature. In more temperature, that's the reason only that curdle. Otherwise, it won't curdle. Clear? And once it's thickened, the pastry cream is ready. You just have to withdraw from heat, bring to room temperature, add delicious butter cubes or butter chunks. Your pastry cream is ready. And also, if possible, add a little bit of vanilla. Vanilla pod, vanilla bean, vanilla essence, whatever you want to add. Just add a bit. Pastry cream is ready. Right? Let's go back to the tempering. So, the process of using the heat of one ingredient to bring up the heat of other ingredient without cooking. Getting me? So the process of a heat of one ingredient means this is going to be one ingredient means it's going to be the milk or cream. Means people sometimes use cream, sometimes they milk. So that's the reason I'm writing here as a milk or cream. So one ingredient which is already hot in the stove, bringing this temperature means shifting this heat to another. That's called tempering. To another ingredient without cooking. Without cooking the eggs, we just temper it, then we bring back to the pan and then we're going to mix it. That is called tempering. Clear with this? I know you are clear now. And this steps and this tempering step, why we do this? Why we do this tempering? This step is for precaution, not to cook the egg. Simple as that. So we'll give a time egg to cook slowly, gradually. For that reason, we have sugar, we have starch, which like slowly, gradually it will cook it. Clear? Perfect. If cold yolks are added, understand this. This is why I was explaining you. This is what the thing is. If the cold yolk are added directly to the hot mixture, there are chances that mixture might curdle. Hence, if the yolk contact to the direct heat means the hot mixture. Clear with this? It will gonna go egg bhurji. That means scrambled egg. For that reason, we make this cold yolk into warm through tempering. Clear with this? This is why we do tempering. Now clear? Here we go. Pastry cream is a versatile. Yes, pastry cream is versatile, and this is one of the best pastry cream ever. I love pastry cream. I'm a big fan of pastry cream. Can be flavored by chocolate, can be liquor, can be fruit juice. So yummy, right? The purpose of pastry cream means purpose. I'm not saying this is pastry cream is just for this. No, this is the purpose of pastry cream is to fill choux buns, fruit flans, or eclairs. You can use anywhere pastry cream. Is versatile. Clear with this pastry cream? This is all about custard and then one part which is pastry cream, crème pâtisserie in French, right? Do share, watch, learn, and don't forget to subscribe. It takes a lot. So do watch and share with people. Help them understanding this pastry cream. And yep, I'll see you in the next informative video then. Yep, till then. Custard and pastry cream. Bye bye.